So whenever we're dealing with the Middle East, obviously we're dealing with a cauldron, a burning cauldron. We have the Christian population, very small Christian population in Gaza, very much under the thumb. They can't say too much, they have to be very careful of what they say. And then in the West Bank. But the Christians of the Middle East, this is yet another problem for them. Whenever the Middle East is in turmoil, the Christians always end up suffering. But I think we also need to think first and foremost about Israel itself, that it's a safe place for Christians. If you wanted to pick a country in the Middle East where Christians are safe, there have been a few incidents, we know. But at this point in time, it's not really worth thinking about some isolated acts against Christians, when the alternative, you might get someone spitting at you in Israel, but in another country in the Middle East you might get your head chopped off. It's there's a certain balance there, you know. So, but for us Christians, I think at the moment we need to be praying hard for peace. Obviously, for Israel, this is an existential crisis for Israel in the very true sense of the word. Israel is fighting for its very existence. Hamas and its followers want to wipe Israel from the map and kill all Jews. That's a rather blunt way of putting it, but that's the fact. In the Israeli army, if you're a citizen, of course, you're not just a Jew to be a citizen of Israel. There are Christian Israeli citizens, Bedouins, there are Muslims, there are Druze, and all of them are fighting in the Israeli army. There was a picture I think someone showed on YouTube or Twitter the other day of a priest blessing two Christian soldiers going off to fight. That's something people ought to think about, that there are all sorts of people fighting for the state of Israel who are not necessarily Jews. It's another important factor to consider. I was hoping to go to Iraq. I was due in Israel, in fact, just a few weeks ago, and sadly that was cancelled, as are all pilgrimages and trips at the moment. I was due to go to Iraq in probably 2 weeks, but I've been told at the moment it's unadvisable because the Shia militias who control the area where the Christians live on the Nineveh plain, the Shia militias who actually are in charge there are all controlled by Iran. And it's unwise, I've been told at the moment, for a foreigner to go there. I still might go. I'm not stupid. I have no desire for martyrdom, but well, as long as it's quick. But so the work is continuing to help persecuted Christians, helping them start businesses. We've expanded now. We're now in Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and Egypt, hoping very soon to be able to announce we're going to one more country. I'll keep that quiet at the moment, but keeping families in their homes, starting little businesses, and then my work as a priest is full-time speaking, writing, preaching, talking, to try to make Christians aware, Catholics aware of what is happening to their brethren throughout the world.